So the question number 36 is, in LCR circuit the capacitance is changed from C to 4C. For the same resonant frequency, the inductance should be changed from L to. So see this thing, resonant frequency is given by 1 by 2 pi under root of LC. Okay, 1 by 2 pi under root of LC. Now if the resonant frequency is same, f dash is equals to f, and what they have given, C dash is equals to 4 times of C. Then if you see here, C becomes 4 times of C, then L dash should be equals to L by 4, such that resonating frequency will remain same. Okay, so we can say that option number 1 will match. 36. Question number 37. If E naught represents the peak value of the voltage in an AC circuit, the RMS value is given by E naught by root 2. Directly, E naught by root 2, we can say that E RMS is E naught by root 2. Now question number 38. In an AC circuit, a resistance of R ohm is connected in series with the inductance L. If the phase angle between the voltage and current is 45, the value of inductive reactance is, okay, so we know that tan phi is given by XL by R. Tan phi is given by XL by R. This is R, this is XL. Okay, so tan phi is given as 45 degree. So tan 45 is 1. So 1 will be equals to XL by R. So what is XL? XL is equals to R. Clear? 38. Now question number 39. The instantaneous values of current and voltage in a AC circuit is given. If the resistance is 1 ohm, then the reactance of the circuit will be. They are asking the reactance of the circuit. So the value of current is given as I is equals to I naught sin 314 t ampere. E is given as 200 sin 314 t plus pi by 3. If the reactance is 1 ohm, if the resistance is 1 ohm, resistance is given as 1 ohm. Resistance is given as 1 ohm. They are asking the reactance of the circuit. Okay. So to calculate reactance, first of all see the phase difference. What is the phase difference given? Phase difference is given as pi by 3. So we can say that tan pi by 3 will be equals to reactance by R. Okay, reactance by R. Reactance X I will consider, reactance is X by R. Okay, then what we can, tan pi by 3 is tan 60, means root 3 will be equals to R by X by R. So X will be equals to root 3 into resistance is 1. So answer is root 3. Okay. Now this was question number 39. So question number 40. One 10 volt 60 watt valve is connected to a 100 volt line. The required induction coil has self inductance of the value. The required induction coil has a self inductance. See, so one 10 volt 50 watt valve is given, connected to a 100 volt line. Okay. So what they are asking, the required induction coil has the self inductance. So inductance they are asking. Okay, so we know that total potential drop we can write on as under root of VR square plus VL square. Okay. So potential drop across connected to okay, so see this, for that valve potential drop is given as 10 volt and the power is 60 watt. So we know that power is equals to V into I. So 60 will be equals to V, that is VR. So VR into I is VR is known to us, VR is 10 volt into I we can find out. So I will be equals to 6 ampere. I is 6 ampere. Now potential drop across inductor we can write on as I into XL, correct. So what is the potential drop across inductor? I is 6 into XL. XL we have to write down, XL will be equals to omega L. XL is omega L, that is equals to 6 into 2 pi f. F is given as 50 into L equals to what? VL. Now total potential drop is given, total potential drop is 100. So 100 will be equals to under root of VR square. VR square means 100 plus VL square, VL square. So if you square both sides, this will become 1000, 10,000. So 10,000 will be equals to 100 plus VL square. So VL square will be equals to how much? 9990, 9000, sorry 9900, because 100 if you subtract what you will get 9900. So this is VL square. So VL will be equals to under root of 9900. So we have to replace the value of VL here, then we have to calculate L. Okay. So approximate answer what you will get, put the value of VL here. So this L will be equals to 0.052 Henry. Okay. Just wait, I will check the answer. Question number 40. So approximations you can use here, okay, to get the answer correct. Calculate, you have to calculate on approximations you can use, okay. So now next one is question number 41. The reactance of 20 microfarad capacitor at a AC frequency of 4000 hertz is, okay. So they are asking the reactance. So XC is given by 1 by omega C. So 1 by omega, omega is given by 2 pi into F is given as 4000 into C is given as 25 into 10 to the power minus 6, okay. So this will become 25 into 4 will become 100. So this will become 10 to the 3, 10 to the power 5, okay. So this we can write on as 1 by 2 pi into 10 to the power minus 1. So that is 5 by pi. So answer is 5 by pi ohm. Now question number 42. If the frequency of an alternating current in an AC consisting of inductance coil is increased, the current get increased. The current is inversely proportional to the frequency of alternating current, okay. So if the frequency of an alternating current in an AC consisting of inductance is increased, so if you see, if you calculate XL is given by omega L, XL is given by omega L, then if you increase the frequency, that is equals to 2 pi F into L. So if you increase the frequency, XL will increase, then current will decrease. So first option is correct, first statement is correct, and the current is inversely proportional to the frequency of alternating current. That is also correct, because current we can write down as V by XL. So V by XL is 2 pi F into L. So current is inversely proportional to frequency. So both the statements are correct, and it is correct explanation also. Question number 43. The reactance of a capacitor of capacitance C microfarad for an AC frequency 400 by pi hertz is 25 ohm, the value of C. So we know that XC is given by 1 by omega C. So XC is 400 by pi 1 by omega. Omega is frequency is given. 400 by pi is actually frequency. So that we can write on as XC is given as 25 1 by omega C. Omega C they have given as 400 by pi. So pi will multiply into C. So the reactance of a capacitor of a capacitance C microfarad for an AC frequency of 400 by pi. 25 the value of C. So C we can write on as C will be equals to pi by 25 into 400. 25 into 400. So omega frequency is given as 1 by frequency is given as 400 by pi, but here we are using omega C. Okay, so omega we have to calculate first, that is not frequency, omega is angular frequency. So omega we can write on as omega is 2 pi into f. So 2 into pi into f is 400 by pi, so that will be equals to 800. Now we can put the value. So xc is 25 will be equals to 1 by omega. Omega is 800 into c. So c will be equals to 1 by 800 into 25. So c is equals to 50 microfarad. That is the answer. The value of c is 50 microfarad. Now question number 44. So in question number 44, an alternating voltage is connected in series with the resistance R and the inductor L. If the potential drop across the resistance is 200 volt and the across inductance is 150 volt, then the applied voltage is in series with R and L only. So we can say that V will be given by under root of VL square plus VR square. So V will be equals to under root of potential drop across inductor is 150 square plus VR. Potential drop across resistor is 200. So V will be equals to under root of, this will become 22500 plus 40000 like this. Okay. So V, if you calculate, it will be equals to under root of 400 plus 225 means 625 into 100. So it will be 25,250. So for question number 44, answer is 4. Now question number 45. An inductor L and the capacitor C are connected in the circuit as shown in the figure. The frequency of the power supply is equals to the resonant frequency of the circuit, which ammeter will read 0 ampere. So as we can say, there will be no current in this branch. This is A1, this is capacitance A2, this one is A3. Source is given as E is equals to E naught sin omega t. Okay, so they are asking which of the ammeter will read 0 ampere. So an inductor L and the capacitor C are connected in the circuit as shown in the figure. The frequency of the power supply is equals to the resonant frequency. So if it is equals to the resonant frequency, XL will be equals to resonant frequency of the circuit, which ammeter will read 0 ampere. So as we can say, in this branch current will be what? 0. So the reading of this ammeter will be 0 because it is in resonant condition. This is a parallel LC circuit. Okay. So the answer is A3 will read 0 ampere. So answer is A3. Clear? Thank you.